Listen up, you blundering fools. It's time for the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. Get all the toy talk your evil hearts could desire from these nincompoops. Jason, Corey, Elgin, and Spoody.
Yo, Joe, and welcome to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, where a punk rock band of brothers get together to talk about one of our shared loves, toy collecting. We're here to celebrate how these little colorful pieces of plastic can transform you into a little kid again. If this is your first time listening to or watching us on YouTube, it's so awesome that you're doing that. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you checking us out.
Pippy ape.
And you'll also learn soon enough that we're not toy experts. We are going to get some stuff wrong. It's just going to happen.
Elgin is about as close to a toy expert as any of us, though. And Spoody is also, and you, but not me.
And these people are. Let's introduce the band. Your fellow podcast co-hosts. On lead vocals and rhythm guitar, he's our real American hero. It's Corey Canny.
I've said my piece already.
And on vocals and lead guitar, and the true master of the universe, the quiet one, Elgin Arney.
Yo, Joe.
Now do it sexy.
Yo, Joe.
Oh, he did it.
Do it manly sexy.
Yo, Joe.
Next up on the bass guitar, he's more than meets the eye. He's our Transformers guy. It's Captain Spoody. He's having a...
He's all right.
I'll interpret. Hey, I'm Spoody.
Thank you. And on drums, it's me. I'm Jason. I'm here to talk about my love of Transformers and everything awesome. Dudes, BBTS. What's that stand for, Corey? Nope.
Almost.
Britney, bitch. Totally sad now.
Close. It stands for Big Bad Toy Store. And the next time you want to visit BBTS, just use our affiliate link. That's at bbts.cracktasticplastic.com. And it'll take you to the same Big Bad Toy Store you know and love. And doing it that way helps them know that we sent you there. It really helps us out. So once again, edit those bookmarks to bbts.cracktasticplastic.com. Well, we have an episode today that you won't want to miss. And if you do miss it, all your friends will probably get it, and you won't be able to. And if only you had got up early enough and pre-ordered this episode like a good toy junkie.
Shame on you. Shame.
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 Today we're going to be talking about
Shun.
FOMO, the fear of missing out.
Oh. I totally did other...
We're also going to visit a toy store with multiple levels of fun. Elgin will take us there later in the show. You can follow us on Twitter at Cracktastic Pod and on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Patreon at Cracktastic Plastic. But all those things can be found at our awesome website, cracktasticplastic.com.
Or our sister site, findoldmomsonline.com.
That's not true. But while you're surfing the interwebs, be sure to stop by our other sponsor, toyhacks.com, for all your repro label needs. They have an armory where you can get some toy-accurate 3D printed weaponry for your toys and tons of stickers and lots of things. And we also have a caption contest. Tell them about it, Corey.
What? Hey, everybody. Giggity. What? Caption contest gets you a $5 coupon code if you win it to toyhacks.com, and it's really awesome because not everything's $50. Some things are less,
like $40.
Sometimes they're $45 if you have our coupon.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I did that.
No, because I've talked to like Russell said to me, man, everything I want's like $50. It's like, but it's $45 now. And I was helping.
Right.
Yeah.
Stuff for like 10, 15.
Yeah, they got other stuff.
But the stuff he wants is...
Well, I just got him that retro Starscream, and I'm sure they have stickers for that.
They just might. But check it out at toyhacks.com. But right now, let's talk about what toys we've picked up lately in a segment we call Thrill of the Hunt.
Listen up, you fools! If anyone knows more about searching for the most unique items in the world, it's me, Cobra Commander! In my reign as Cobra's leader, I have acquired countless items, but those meddling Joes have foiled my attempt at worldwide domination over and over again! But it's the thrill of the hunt that fuels my superb rule of Cobra. Pay attention to my loyal subordinates as they tell you of their latest exploits and acquisitions. It's the thrill of the hunt, Cobra!
You all right, Jay?
Oh man, I wish you guys could have seen that.
We'll reenact it for you.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Corey.
see it anyway.
It looks like you brought some things for the Thrill of the Hunt segment. What you got that won't stand up over there?
$4. I got $4.
You brought $4.
Yeah,
It looks like a motorcycle.
$4.
Motorcycle.
And this was $4, including the figure. It didn't come with the motorcycle, but it came from Russell and it was free. I got them at Walmart and they fit my GI Joes and they're pretty cool. And
That's cool.
I don't really know what I'm gonna do with them other than I thought, hey, these are $4 and my GI Joes will fit on them.
What brand?
Honda.
Action.
Can't you see?
Action
I
Force.
can't. Apparently, Action Force.
Action Force is the Walmart brand. The suspension on the back even works.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Ooh,
And it's got a
wiggly.
kickstand.
Yeah. It's got a kickstand just like me.
I don't get it.
Penis.
I knew.
I was in Rochester area with Russell this weekend, and we were hitting up some toy stores, and I got this one.
Is that Minnesota? There's
That's
got to be more than one
Minnesota.
Rochester.
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Yeah, Rochester, Minnesota. I got this. What toy stores are in Rochester?
Nerding out. I
Nerding
think.
Out. That's where I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode.
That's
Episode
right.
Anyway, here you go. That's the Argentinian version of Airborne.
But vintage.
See, but-
Yeah, from like 83,
Plastorama.
84, something like that.
Cluster.
I was pretty
cool.
excited to get that. It's like the only vintage on card thing that I own.
And you gonna open it?
I mean, it's basically opening itself right now.
Is
The
it?
glue is
Yeah.
separated from about half of the.
It's cool though.
Comandos Herocos.
It's fun having.
Capitan
Oh, look out! Look out behind. Oh, jeez.
Watch out, there's a jet.
I get to touch it.
Dude, this thing's fucking awesome.
What's so awesome
I'm just
about it?
jumping-
Watch
What
your
is it?
video.
I'm just jumping right into it. This is my HasLab Sky Striker. And
I hear it has
things.
separate
yeah.
working.
Well, okay, so there's a lot of things, right? So, like,
Okay.
the air brakes work
Okay.
on the top and the bottom, and that wasn't a thing on the original. And I can't get the bottom one to come out, but it does.
Performance anxiety.
Yeah.
And the bottom ones move individually, like, of each other. And then the landing gear retracts independently of the wings, and that's not a thing that was on the original one. And that's fucking awesome. And then the canopy opens like this, and
Watch out, don't
it's-
spill it.
it's split, and that's fucking awesome. And that, like, this part was attached to the canopy in the original one, and one of the missiles fell off in the box. And yeah, and it came with here. Take it.
I took it.
It's pretty fucking awesome.
You caught.
It's just like every single thing about it is better. I'm gonna get crucified for this if anybody actually listens to the show. Every single thing about this is better than the original vintage one from '83. Like, literally everything is better.
You heard it first.
But my question is, did you expect that? Or
No.
were you very much...
I was expecting it to be more like the 2011, like the modern one. And
That's so cool.
like the plastic is better
It
than
feels
both
really
of them.
nice.
It's heavy, like it's those come off, just pull. It's got all kinds of extra, like, removable panels, like on the entire
yeah.
left side of the cockpit. There's a bunch of removable panels also. And just, oh my God, everything about it is fucking amazing. And I love it so much. Yeah. Spoody's putting things in his mouth, and I'm okay with that. There's the missing missile.
I like...
It came with all these figures. There's Cobra Commander. This is Radar Interceptor Officer, codename Failsafe. This is a brand new character. He looks like Channing Tatum.
He really does.
I think maybe they did that on purpose.
Sorry. Okay, I'll pass this.
Here's the
Quit playing.
Sorry.
Here's the Night Force Ripcord.
Coco.
Which that one I was expecting it to be secondary market a lot more expensive, but the Cobra Commander is the one that everybody's like hardcore
Yeah, I'll probably
selling
just take
like
that one.
$80.
Yeah, I'll put it off over here for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I don't know what I even just handed you.
Cobra Trooper.
And then the Blue Scarlet.
Man, there's so many figures.
Blue Scarlet in her flight suit, and then the very much like the original Ace.
This all
in
came
his
in
flight
one
suit.
box?
Yes, plus
We should probably go
plus
and
the
check out his
stand
video.
that I didn't bring with me.
did.
Oh, okay. I watched some of it. Got bored.
I enjoyed watching him and his brother just nerd out.
And then the bitchin'.
Hey, you should like
The bitchin'
smoke
refueling.
around this guy so he's all stained. Like,
I'm
like
just
every one
gonna
of
leave him in
those.
I'm just gonna leave him in the window.
Yeah,
And then
perfect.
here's the bitchin' fuel slash armory
These are
truck thing for the flag. And
Wait, how much was this?
here's the
again?
ladder. And here's the missing missile. And then it also came with a stand and all kinds of like actions, like all the afterburner like fire shit that sticks into it. And I've seen some people backlight those with LEDs, and it looks fucking awesome. And like it goes into the afterburners, and they stick in the missiles, and there's some that
Whoa.
stick in the guns in the front,
Like
and
blast effects?
all
Blast
kinds of
effects,
shit.
yeah.
And it was for all 7 figures in the jet, and this thing, and the stand, all the shit that came with it. It was $250
Jeez
with my
Louise.
shipping. And
That's crazy.
it's pretty. I think it's pretty fucking cheap for everything that I got.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people were getting multiples because it came with sticker sheets that were like you could do
Yeah.
multiple things.
Yeah, which those are all in this box. So I'm not going to open it right now.
Yeah.
Look at that
there's more
box.
stuff. Oh, I think the stand might be in there. But yeah, look at
That
the box is fucking
insane.
awesome
Whoa!
and amazing, and the artwork is awesome on the front and the back.
I thought we were both holding it up.
I'm done holding it.
And the parachutes deploy when you throw the seats, and it does all the cool stuff. And it's also got like the fire underneath the ejection seats too. You can have them the ejection seats, like the seats shooting out with flames underneath them when the plane's blowing up and flying out.
Black
the sky.
Cats do that too.
Yeah, which is what happened to a lot of my GI Joes.
That box is beautiful.
That's it.
It doesn't have a giant hole in it like that other box you brought last time.
I know. I unpacked that one. I'll bring it again so that we can actually check out the plane, but I didn't want to this time because I didn't want to.
That's fine.
I'm already like this is more stuff than I've ever brought before. So,
Got all the stickers on there?
no, I haven't done any stickering.
Those
yet.
are the ones that come on.
Yeah,
it.
this is just what's on it when you buy it, when it came. Yeah,
I
man,
love that Sky Striker
Yeah,
font.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
there.
I have never I haven't ever been this excited about
He's pretty excited.
Yeah.
anything. Like, even when I was a kid, I think I was more excited opening this thing up and playing with it than I was like my original Sky Striker when I was 5 years old. 6. I don't know. Young.
Yeah,
6.
Your unboxing video with your brother is really great,
Aw.
especially when you get to the end and you do realize that those wings and landing gear are separate. You
Oh my
you
God.
both start losing your shit.
And like these, so like these come out, these racks for the missiles on the bottom of the plane. Those come out, and there's like a single one you can put in there if you want it to be more like the original or more arming. And there's different missiles, and these are like extra auxiliary tanks. Anyway, yeah, so much cool shit going on with this thing. And I fucking and there's like the laser and radar like guided thing on the bottom. Yeah, all that shit is fucking awesome. And then I got this cool Lego set for my wife because she's smarter than all of us, and she just finished all of her schooling. And I thought, hey, I'm going to get her a cool Lego set. And she really loves Legos and digs that kind of stuff. So anyway, yeah. So
Lunar Research Base.
she doesn't know about this one, and I'll give it to her when I get home tonight.
Aww.
But and then hopefully, get a little something out of it, like something sexy, like like maybe she made cookies while I'm gone.
Right.
So
Cookie party.
Cookies are sexy.
anyway,
She's
yeah.
gonna make you watch the kids so she can put
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
like I'm so, and
That's
you know,
pretty
like
cool.
the cards, like people are complaining about some of the cards having creases and
What?
stuff, but like, I just
on the internet.
there's so much like,
That's the first time I ever heard that.
fuck, there's so much good stuff, like 7 figures and all the extra kit and the jet for $250. I mean,
That's a steal.
that's basically like, that's basically like that's what. That's 30.
Math,
It's a lot of
carry the
things.
30
Don't do math
bucks
on
a
camera.
figure.
Carry the one.
If you haven't learned to not do math on camera.
$35 a figure plus with a
add-
free
Move
jet.
the decimal, and then
I mean, that's kind of how it breaks down. Like,
But yeah,
yeah.
it's awesome.
it's I feel like for the $250 we spent on this, all of the backers spent on this, like, there's a lot of stuff.
So it was your first HasLab. How was it? How you doing? Was it worth the wait? It was clearly worth the wait.
I mean, yeah, I would much
took
rather
forever.
have bought it off the shelf and been this excited and had it a year and a half ago. But
Sure.
also, like, there's the anticipation of it showing up on my door, and then the anticipation of the FedEx guy delivering it to the wrong house, and then you know, like, shit
you
like
see it
that.
online, everyone else getting it.
Yeah, there was one dude that hit like his said delivered, and he never got it, and but like it got straightened out. Like he eventually did get it, but it was misdelivered, and FedEx like they tracked it, so they knew where it was. They went and got it for him. But yeah. Anyway,
Has Hasbro leaked anything about another HasLab of the 6-inch scale stuff?
people
or the 3 3/4.
people keep talking about another crossover.
Oh yeah, like Sergeant
with,
Slaughter.
No, with the Thunder Machine, which is like the Dreadnought car, and like I think Soundwave. Like Thunder Machine turns into Soundwave for some
I
fucking
think I
reason.
heard that too.
But it's like so there's a video on YouTube. People are like, oh no, this guy's an insider and works at Hasbro, and he's confirmed it. But there's been literally nothing except
Right.
that, and I'm pretty sure it's all bullshit. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I kind of think that Hasbro is trying to tank the 3 3/4 line because they're trying to focus on the classified line. And I keep seeing a whole lot of, I'm selling my classifieds to get back into the vintage stuff. Anybody want to buy my classifieds? And like nobody's buying anyone's classifieds. So
If they're dirt cheap, I will.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is like proof.
I
This
know.
is them making 3 3/4.
I know.
O-ring.
And if they were making the 3 3/4 O-ring stuff, and it was making it to the shelves at the stores, it would be flying off the shelves fast, because I'd buy every single one of them, and so would every other GI Joe collector. Like that shit would be gone
Because it's
and scalped.
O-ring or no thing.
O-ring or yeah,
I think that's what you said.
But now they put classified on a bubble card back,
Yeah.
oversized, and it still doesn't give
Yeah.
you any of that nostalgia. No.
no. I mean, I did almost buy a Gung Ho and a Baroness tonight when I was at Walmart, but only because
Was it clearance?
I've been seeing a lot of people online saying I can't find Gung Ho and Baroness anywhere, so I was thinking about so I'll just grab a couple and then
Flip 'em.
stick them up.
Flip 'em.
No, I mean just
We'll help them out.
just help somebody out, because
Yep.
I've seen them in several places, and there's other places all over the place where no one can find them, and it's somebody else's turn now.
Yeah. Okay, Elgin.
All right. Today I don't have any Motu.
Wow.
It's probably the first time.
These times are changing.
Yep.
That's weird.
I know.
You are
So-
not feeling well.
I know.
You really?
I am sick.
He's got Skeletor on his shirt.
yeah.
Don't freak out.
Yeah. it's gonna be all right. So I have this NECA Predator that I got for Christmas. I
He
did a
has
video.
a mustache and he drives around in a van.
Exactly. You want some free candy and puppies?
Not that guy.
It's the Shaman Predator, and yeah, it comes with a bunch of stuff. I did a video on this a long time ago.
Like the Gandhi of predators.
Exactly. I will
Homeless.
take your skull.
Or carve out your skull. and drink
I
the
will
blood
take
of
your
my
spine.
enemies.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, so this
So I got this for Christmas.
that's
I
cool.
did a video for it. It's on our channel. It's on Predator Prince Day. our playlist.
That's a real thing.
It's
Shut
an
up.
actual
Shut up.
playlist I made for every Wednesday. So that he's got a bunch of stuff. If you know what NECA figures look like and how they articulate and stuff, and they have soft goods and stuff, and it has like this tons of accessories. This is just a bag of accessories.
Holy.
Also, I immediately broke one of the spear, I think. Same with that NECA turtle, the Frankenstein.
Oh no!
I had to glue it back together like one of his size. And
Yeah,
then,
NECA
so I did
stuff
that
is a
one.
little-
It's a little brittle. And so I
Can't
did that
play with
video
it.
first and
Not
broke
made
it.
for playing.
Yeah. So I broke that one, had to glue it. And then I did this video like the next week. And then I broke something else. And I'm like, does NECA just break easily? Or
You just play too hard.
Also, I had to glue the head back onto this because the neck piece was not even glued in. And someone mentioned, like, yeah, you should just glue that back in.
Does the mask come off?
No, but
'Cause
the head comes off and you get a different head sculpt.
Because like it looks like there
It looks
is.
like
Yeah, it does.
It looks like the head is sculpted underneath the mask, and then they just glued it on there.
You
Oh,
get,
no.
I do
you
really
get
like
another
his.
head sculpt with it, though.
I do really like his burlap sack cloak thing that he's got going on. That's a nice touch.
I'll just pass. There's a bunch of stuff in there.
Oh yeah.
But that's the other head sculpt. It pops off, and then
Gross.
yeah, it's just a bunch of weapons and skulls and weird stuff. And
That's awesome.
but yeah, I got it for Christmas and did a video on it and talked about it. And it's been in my box for a long time. I was gonna do it with the other Predator stuff, and then I forgot. And I'm like, I need to clear out stuff to talk about other stuff, so that's why it's talking about it now. The other thing is I got all the Leonard Toys Alien line that they came out with all the glow-in-the-dark accessories. I wanted to get them all first and then talk about them. That's why I didn't talk really a lot about it on the glow-in-the-dark episode. But the first one I got, I believe, was this one. Was this one.
The lime green.
It's
alien.
the Warrior one, I think. I can't remember what they're called.
I want to lick it and see if it tastes like sour apple.
it's this yeah.
It's freaking cool.
I think it's a Warrior one. It's not the drone runner. Yeah, it's probably a Warrior. Anyway, it came with this. I'll take this out. It came with a face hugger that glows in the dark, and it came in this little vial thingy, test tube thing.
Oh,
It looks
cool.
like that. So that was the accessory that came with that Warrior one. And his mouth opens and has like paint on it. I need to like do some painting on
Oh,
it
that's
to like.
cool.
That was the whole thing with these is they came with like glow in the dark accessories, and then
Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze, but you're fucked sort of thing.
exactly. So the next one I bought was this runner, which I think is from Aliens 3. It's this kind of I'm not sure bronze color.
Yep, that's good.
And he's really more in this running pose the entire time. And then he came with this dog.
Aw, Cujo.
Like a Rottweiler kind of.
Aww.
That is definitely a male dog. And then also a
He got a
face
dick?
hugger. Oh yeah.
Wow, he's solid. He's heavy.
Yeah, and then this face hugger as well. So that was that accessory to the runner. Because I think the alien turns the dog into the runner, if I remember right from the movie. I'd have to. Did you lose that already?
Nope, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
Happy to have that puppy though in your scale.
Yeah, just to
That's cool.
be part of I don't know, Man at Arms dog or something.
Look
I
at
don't
his
know.
balls.
I know.
I will not.
And then
I did.
Jason
Hey,
Bollinger here.
That's
I don't
me.
know I don't know why I called you by your last
I
name.
don't know.
Jason
Bollinger.
Bollinger found the last one. There were 3
Oh,
figures in this line. There's actually a queen, but I never saw it. That was out there. This was the drone, and it's reddish,
It's orange.
pink,
it's
orange,
red orange
whatever
red.
color it is. It's that color that you can see on the screen if you're watching the video of it. And it came with the egg pod with a little face hugger that kind of creeps out. And both of these things glow in the dark. The egg pod glows in the dark, and it's pretty awesome. And it comes with a little face hugger as well that glows in the dark.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that was all I brought really.
I'm a
It's
little
just the
sad that
alien
they don't
stuff.
have the bitey tongue that shoots out.
It's in there, but
Yeah.
it doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Now on the queen figure that they have, that one does. you articulate the head
Yeah.
back and it shoots out.
And it vomits out
It
its
goes,
extra
rah,
tongue.
rah, yeah. Shoots out another mouth, the tongue
So
mouth,
cool.
throat mouth. I don't know what you call it. But I did like that they put some paint on the teeth, like
Yep.
the silver
Yep.
on there. But I think I'm gonna like black wash these so it gets a little more
be cool.
in depth color to kind of knock down that kind of neon looking colors
Mm-hmm.
on it and stuff. So,
Give it some more detail.
but yeah, I mean,
For Leonard, that's pretty great.
Okay, so
For such a
I think I got all of these on clearance now. So they were all like $7.
Nice.
I think like $9 or $10 figures, but they were basically all clearanced off in $7. And I didn't think I was going to get this last one, this red orange one.
Burnt umber.
Yeah, at all. I thought I was like, well, they're gone. And then Jason Bollinger came through again.
that's me.
Yeah.
Jason Wade Bollinger.
Shut your mouth.
Came through and found it for me. So very
Just
much
as shocked
appreciate
as you were when I saw
I
it.
know. I was.
Thought he was gone.
I did. I had to resign myself to not getting it. So.
Very cool. It's very weird that you know Motu. But it's cool
Yeah,
that you're
this week.
branching. Oh, I know. It's,
Next week,
It's not that they're not piling up at home.
I'll
or
be
anything,
back with Motu.
All right.
Don't worry, everyone.
Well,
I know everyone.
we're
was
going to get a
worried.
lot of comments of how is he all right? Is he
Is
feeling?
he okay? Can we send him
Something
free Motu?
wrong?
And I'm like, yes, please.
Yeah, he's running out, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right, Spooty, what do you got over there, buddy?
I got things
You got things.
and maybe a cold. I don't know.
That side of the table, definitely.
Yeah, I spit in his mouth earlier.
Oh, God.
I got this Optimus Prime thing. It's a plush thing with the stuff and the stuffing.
Autobots roll out.
And
It's cool. I love the packaging.
yeah,
Yumi?
yeah, something.
Yeah.
That's the company. Yumi brings you an exciting range of collectibles that celebrate all your favorite characters.
It's neat that when you look at that corner, it's how the toy is, half and half. And then it's got the artwork, kind of like a G1-ish.
I did not pay close enough attention to that when I saw it a little bit ago to realize it wasn't Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, those.
Spider-Bot.
Yeah, I thought it
Spider-Bot.
was a Spider-Man thing.
And there's three of them out.
And then I got this Earth Spark Optimus Prime that's like it's
Finger
dumb.
puppet, a finger changing one step.
for like $8.
One step. Finger puppet. My fingers and yours are too big for it. You kind of have to
Elgin can finger it though.
position
I got
it
my
in
finger
there.
right up its butthole.
Okay, it's a kid. No, it's not.
It's not a.
That'd be a first.
Yeah,
We
it's
have one
neat.
episode that's.
But
kind
you
of a
need
kid
it.
show.
You needed it for your Prime shelf, right? Right.
Yeah.
I bought it too.
And then I also got, because they were on clearance for like $4 instead of $5, some of the Muppet Legos.
Oh yeah, Target has tons of them.
And I got like more Miss Piggies than I know what to do with now. But
All right,
and then I
Larry.
got a Ralph.
Sweet.
Yay!
And then I got other things that Jason has shown in like the last couple episodes. So
Yeah, but Ralph, are you trying to get the whole set?
yes,
All
I'm
right.
about halfway.
Okay.
I was just thinking about King Ralph today, thinking, man, I haven't watched King Ralph in a long
That
time.
John Goodman film?
And,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can find them on eBay, like
that
already open. But they're like $10 a piece or something.
Yeah, they're
Oh yeah, it's Beethoven.
4 on clearance,
Yeah.
right?
That's
But,
awesome.
how many you have to buy to
Where'd you get Rolf?
Fairfield.
Fairfield?
They have like 3 or 4 giant boxes,
Just
$4
they're
a
blind
piece.
bags, though, right?
blind
Yeah.
bags.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Well, you just
Your
open them at
favorite.
the store and
Yeah.
then take them up front.
I'm kind of surprised people don't or haven't.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it's-
sure they
it's
do.
Walmart.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Walmart. I mean,
all I got.
All right. I got some things too. I got some new figures in the Legacy Wave. I got this Leo Prime right here. He's pretty cool. Yeah, he's a good kitty. Good kitty.
a good kitty.
He's pretty cool as far as the Leo Prime toys go. He's got a neat transformation, and
Don't you have
He
a
looks really
Kia
good.
one of this or something?
it's a similar character. Yep.
Okay.
mhm. Based on Beast Wars stuff. Yep.
It had that weird shiny mane or something.
Uh huh.
Mange?
It's got the
So does
mange.
that transform the same, or is it different?
It's different. You'll try it out, I'm sure.
I'm sure I will.
And then I got this first time mainline toy, Tarn. He's from the comic books and is a really bad dude, and he's neat because his face is the Decepticon logo basically, and not a reader, so I don't know a lot of his story, but it's just neat that the character was in Cyberverse for a while, the cartoon, which was neat that he made it there, but yeah. There's been a couple third parties, but it's the first time he's made it into the mainline toy line, so it's pretty exciting.
Is he a tank?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, he's cool.
Awesome.
And then one that definitely goes into today's theme, I got Minerva. Minerva. She is a Walgreens exclusive, and it's so weird. Walgreens, we didn't realize it at first, but all the Walgreens exclusives are all characters or toys that are medical related.
In the medical field.
Yeah, it's neat. Where like Target, a lot of their exclusives
Did they have
are
like a
red.
Ratchet or something?
A Ratchet was a
Target exclusive. Or Walgreens exclusive.
Walgreens exclusive. Or Target exclusives are red.
Yeah, and then a
red
lot
in
of
color a lot of times.
A lot of the Walmart exclusives are scalped.
Yep.
Yeah.
I knew it was good.
That translucent gun's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's neat, right? But yeah, Minerva, she's like one of the most rare and expensive G1 toys. Like, she's never been a toy since G1. And so it's a big deal that she's made it out. And
give it back to Josh.
Yeah. But, dudes, okay. It's finally happened.
Bro.
Dude, bro.
Man.
Bro.
Dude, bro, man.
Bro.
Dude, it's here.
Dude,
my
bro, man,
last two alternators toys. I finally completed a line. Oh, dude, it feels so good. It feels so good.
Felt necessary.
We'll start here
Did
with.
you stop touching me with your boner.
I make no promises. This is
like
Rumble.
hit me and then like bounced off
I know.
that way.
This is Rumble. He's pretty badass.
Those hands.
He smashes things. He makes the ground rumble.
Baseball bat.
He's
rumble,
neat.
rumble.
You can see his chest kind of resembles the cassette tape imagery of his G1 cassette tape toy. Another neat thing they did, they gave him two guns and they fit on his back like the Rumble Toys guns, which is really neat. And then he comes with no hands, but he's got these pile
I was
drivers
going to ask if
Heck
he had
yeah.
flop.
that move.
Floppy.
They are floppy this way, but they do move in and out. It's really neat. It's really
That's
neat.
pretty bitchin'.
Yeah.
And that looks like it's a Honda Civic?
Honda Civic. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm learning cars as I do this line. And then
Pretty sweet.
I knew this guy was going to be my last one to get because once I decided to try to finish this line, all I did every single day was see a freaking red Jeep drive by me on the road every
Taunting
day.
you.
It was.
Had to do a grinder meetup.
I'm not looking.
The Jeep was, I mean.
Oh. Anyway, so yes, there's Roll Bar, and my last alternator. 27 of them bad boys.
Dang.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
pretty excited. It means a lot to me because they were one of the toys that got me back into collecting as an adult.
Right.
And it was around 2003, I think. A little bit in 2001, but 2003 is when.
But were you really an adult in 2000?
I know it's questionable, but alternators came out in 2003, and that's when I really started getting back into. We're not talking. That doesn't matter. But pretty freaking stoked to really have completed a line. That's neat.
I love these alternators figures. Like they're just the way they're engineered, the way they make use of the space when they're transformed into the, because like they're There's nothing about them that doesn't look like a car when they're transformed into their vehicle
Right.
modes.
Yeah, including the interior, which
Yeah.
is the only time in any of these
Yeah,
car toys.
Right.
and the engines too. Like,
Uh-huh.
I mean, a lot of them, the engines are like the weapon, but it looks like the engine.
What the engine
it's
does.
just-
Yeah.
they're cool.
Yeah. It's got that rack and peanut steering.
Yep.
Yeah, those have suspension. The roll bar does.
Oh yeah, he does. His wheels are bouncy. That's awesome.
And then the front tires move in unison. They're magnet, and they have. Yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. I'd love to just watch you transform one someday, Corey. That'd be good content.
I did one at some point.
I did one at one of our shows.
Yep, yeah, they're fun, man.
Test Bascon.
Entire show.
It didn't take that long, actually.
Well, all right, let's get into today's topic.
Okay.
It's surprised me months ago when we first said the FOMO out loud, and Corey's like, "What's that?" Or like, "What? Do you even toy?"
Was it months ago? Because I'm pretty sure I asked again.
What I know,
Well, yeah. I mean,
you
I
did, and
forgot.
then you just don't listen, and then.
I forgot. I
But,
don't, my brain doesn't.
But
work
it's an
well.
epidemic. It's sweeping the nation. It's real, folks.
it is. It's
FOMO.
It's a thing for sure.
Fear of missing out.
Not only with toys, but with other things in life too that you're interested in.
It is, especially when you're collecting things and they're
If you're a completist, definitely.
then you got it bad.
Then you're kind of screwed. But
But does anybody have any examples of?
yeah, well, this red alien right here was probably.
Now, did you even know that one existed?
Well, yes, because
Okay.
there were three of them. I knew there were all three of them because it says on the back, the
Oh,
cross
okay.
on the back.
Okay.
But at the one point, I was like, "Well, I'm just gonna get the one," and then I'm like, "Well,
You talk yourself into
yeah,
just
but
one.
just one," and then it's like, "Well, they're still on clearance. I'll get the other one." And I'm like, "Well, I'll just go back and get that." Oh, it's gone.
But I wanted it.
But now I want it, and now it's
This thing I didn't
that
necessarily.
I didn't even know I
want.
wanted.
Is that really fear of missing out, or is that regret for having missed out?
I don't know. It's
Same.
basically the same.
It's
You fear
pretty
that you
much the
missed
same.
out on it. You've now missed out on the opportunity. of
FOMO
buying it.
exists because we miss out on stuff.
Yeah, it was there and now it's not.
Yeah.
Basically,
And I don't understand how poor people's minds work.
Okay. All right.
but thankfully, he and Jason Bollinger found it. For me.
And then I got wrapped up into your thing.
I know.
Because we knew we had the two, and you're like, and you sent out a picture of this,
Right.
the red one, and we're like, hey guys, keep your eyes open, because that's what we do. We all help
Right.
each other look at stuff. And I'm like, all right. I go to a lot of WalMarts. I'll check it out, and I'm like, oh, and then
Everywhere they're gone.
everywhere they're gone, and then you see the clearance racks getting smaller. You're like, oh, window's closing.
Yep.
And you turn the corner, bam, there he is. It's really neat. I brought an example kind of similar of a thing that I didn't even want until I wanted it. So I have, I collect Transformers, but I also have a little tiny Skeletor thing, and I got a little Cobra Commander thing.
Sure.
And that's fun. And I'm like, well, I don't need too many more things. I got a little bit of a turtle thing. It's dabbling. It's fun. Oh, those new shell
Storage
storage
shells?
shell ones. God, and then all the bad guys in the being $10 a piece.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
those.
They look so good. Even
My
the,
Walmart sucks so bad.
even the
though.
pizza tossing ones are like,
The crazy eyes.
maybe I need those turtles too. God dang it. But anyway,
Yeah, I wish they weren't $20 and they were there.
those, yeah. But the normals are anyway.
Yeah.
So dabbling,
I know.
dabbling, and I'm like, oh well, Skeletor, Cobra Commander, they're the bad guys, and then I'm like, I know how we all feel about Star Wars and Star Wars
Yeah,
toys.
the vehicles were awesome.
Yeah. But I'm like, as far as characters and stuff go, it's like Darth Vader's the freaking coolest. He's the coolest one.
He's the bad
Yeah.
guy.
He's
bad guy again.
the bad guy. I watch all the shows and stuff. I mean, it's great that they're going back and showing stuff.
Yeah,
It's-
I haven't seen any of the new shows.
Oh, I love them. I love them.
Someday.
But, and then I'm like, and so this new wave of the Black Series comes out for Obi-Wan Kenobi, yeah, because he's a big part of that show. I mean,
Yep,
Hayden
he is.
Christensen's there, and it's
That's
right
too
as
bad.
he's changing it. No, he was great
It was actually a really
in
good
this,
show.
yeah. And so this new and I hear real Star Wars fans. Almost every single one of them are like, "I'm done with the Black Series. I hate this. They just repaints this and repaints that, and they're not doing." Anyways, I hear a lot of frustration, so I'm like, more reason to
More
not
for
get into
me.
Star Wars.
All right.
But I'm like, oh, maybe I could do Darth Vader, and then this wave comes out, and I just, we walk up and down the toy aisles like normal, and I see this one, and I'm like, well, he actually looks really cool, this Darth Vader. I'm like, well, maybe if I am gonna get a Darth Vader, this is a pretty dang good one to get.
The Black Series is like
It's the 6
a
inch,
good
it's
series that they've
Yeah,
done.
it's
Like
what the classified series
But-
is.
yeah,
And I'm like, all right, maybe I will, maybe I won't. All right, but I'm like, but he looks great, and I really like him, and I walk away. And it's okay, and I'm okay not having him. And this happens because I'm listening to some other YouTuber or another toy podcast or something, and I just needed one other person in the world to be like, "Hey, have you got that new Obi-Wan
they're running
Kenobi?"
out of the.
No, I just had one other toy podcaster say, "Hey, that Black Series from Obi-Wan Kenobi Darth Vader, that's a really great toy." And I'm like, he's right, I do. Maybe I do need that.
Yeah, that was.
And then once I had that, I'm like, okay, it's on. Go to the store? Nowhere. He's
course.
fucking nowhere now that I actually want it, Oh, yeah, check him out. That pissed me off even more. I'm like, I finally talked myself out of it. I needed one person to encourage me, and I'm all back in. I go to get him, and I can't find him anywhere for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I'm like, window's closed. I've missed it. I've missed out. Should have went with my instinct. I should have just. I missed out. And then just suddenly he was there one day, and it was like the greatest freaking day. And I'm like, why am I getting so excited over a stupid Star Wars toy?
I mean, he does have a soft goods on him. Looks like
He looks great. I can't wait to open him. But yeah, just how we let ourselves get worked up about things, and
Yeah. The definitely YouTube shows and other social media platforms definitely feed into that
yeah,
of like, hey, better get it before it's gone. Or I've had since the first of the year several people message me on Messenger like, hey, do you need this toy? And like send pictures. I'm like, I do. I don't want to pay like the retail price currently that's for it because they're all Masterverse figures and all deluxe figures, so they're all like 32 and above.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's at Target, and everything at Target eventually gets clearanced off. Sadly, I mean, or they'll have sales. They'll have almost every holiday they have a sale.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'm like saying no, like Eddie.
Yeah.
friend of the podcast, who's been on twice now. He sent me. He's like, "Hey, do you need this? Did you get this picture I sent you? Do you need this?" It was the Masterverse, the '87 movie, He-Man and Skeletor, like both of them. I'm like, "Yeah, but not for $65-$70. That's gonna cost. I don't have that money right now." All right, well, okay.
so you decide to play the game.
Yeah, I'm playing the long game of waiting it out now.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But the window can.
I know
Can
that's
close.
the thing. They can before I get out there or something. I have to watch online. Then Abe from Brett and Tony, Abe and Ash podcast. He sends me a message.
Turtles.
He's like, hey, you got this too bad Masterverse figure. It's also deluxe and it's also $30+ I'm like,
Yeah.
I want it, but I can't right
I saw it
now.
in person. It's
It's huge.
yeah,
It's
monster.
it's a huge figure. I'm like, no. Then Jason over here, he's like sends me a picture. Hey, you need this Mechanic Road Ripper, Ground Ripper, whatever they'll call it now. It's like 2-pack Origins. I'm like, once again another $30+ that I can't afford right now.
And then there's me, and I send you pictures like, hey, you need this Predator? It's $6 on clearance.
I'm
You're like, yeah, get
yes.
me too.
Yeah, exactly. That's my. But speaking of clearance, though, there was this Masterverse Catra from the Princess of Power line that they put out, and it was at a Walmart, but they had it marked some ridiculous price. It was like $27, so the retail is like $21.99. It's like 27. Why is this even marked like this? And it said clearance for marked up. And I'm like,
Walmart.
I haven't
does dumb stuff,
Walmart. I've never seen these at Walmart. First off,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm already like, it's like, do I get it right now, or do I wait?
Mm-hmm.
If I wait, then do I miss out?
Walmart went to Target and bought it, and now they're scalping it.
I know, yeah, I think so. And so I'm like, I'm gonna wait. That's too much. It's still too much. So then I go back another day, and it's still that price. And then I'm like, another week or so goes by, and it's like I get a message on the Walmart app that says, "Hey, this is now $18.39." I'm like, what? So I'm like, go back to the store. It's still there. Then they marked it down to 21. I'm like, what is going on here? So I take it up there. I'm like, now I'm buying it. Like, it's like the FOMO is taking over. It's like, no, I have to. It's
can't walk
this is
away
the
one
time to
more
get
time.
it.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe that was the message of
FOMO at the mouth.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was. And then they price matched it, so I got it for that $18.39. I was like, so it's like, okay.
See, like half the time with Walmart's clearance stuff, though, like you'll sit there and you'll wait for something to price drop forever and ever.
Yeah.
But a lot of times they'll just box that shit back up and they'll send it to a different store
Right.
if
Yeah.
it doesn't sell.
Yeah.
Right.
Like some of the WWE Masters stuff, they're clearanced right now at like $15 or
Yeah.
$16.
Yep, I've seen that.
And they're just sitting there, and they're going to be gone in a few weeks, and nobody will have bought them. They'll just send them to a different store, and they'll
Right.
probably get stocked at retail price again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing that Walmart does.
I'm surprised more you guys don't do more. Well, maybe I'm not surprised, but don't do more pre-ordering. It's a complete. For years and years and years, once I got back in, I'm like, not that I was ever completionist, but like when you miss so many, living in small town Iowa, we just don't get as
Yeah.
much stuff, and our Target left years ago. We just don't have the option. So
Yeah.
like I started pre-ordering the waves when the new wave came out, like because I'm like, at least I'll get it, like. So but you don't really do modern stuff.
No, I mean
so.
that's the thing. Like my scope of collecting is pretty narrow by
So yours
most
is like
standards.
eBay. You're like,
And
do I
like-
bid? Do I buy it now?
Yeah,
Do I-
and so like that's my I guess fear of missing out is, am I going to lose this auction? Like even with the HasLab Sky Striker, I didn't really have that fear that I was going to miss out, other than like, is it going to get funded? If it doesn't get funded, well, damn, it didn't get funded, but I have 5 Sky Strikers already, like, and because I didn't have it and I didn't know exactly what I was getting, I didn't know what I was going to be missing. I didn't know all the extra stuff, all the cool stuff that they were going to do to make this the best Sky Striker ever. Like, I had no idea about any of that stuff, so I'm not really going to miss anything,
Yeah.
Like, I don't miss.
Yeah.
I'm not going to miss what I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And like I knew what
totally.
figures were going to come with it, but like other than a couple that were like unique figures, like there's nothing in there that I couldn't at least customize and make. Other than the new characters that they made for the HasLab project, but like. I mean, for me, mostly it's like, I suppose there was a little bit of it with like the retro Stinger that they put out.
like those 2-packs, maybe.
No, because those didn't
So
like
plentiful?
they were pretty plentiful. The Stingers sold out pretty fast. I mean, I got 2 of them, but like I thought maybe I'm gonna miss out on this because like the premium members, the HasLab, whatever. People that pay for their membership, like they get a buy early. They get like an hour head start on all of us, plebs. And so I thought, oh well, I don't want to miss this. But like I know the FOMO is real with the Sky Striker because the secondary market just went crazy for like 2 weeks straight. Like everyone was like, anybody's got a Sky Striker for sale? Like, or I bought I have an extra Sky Striker for $500 shipped to your door. Like, and then there's like a bunch of people that are like, I'm not selling mine for that cheap. I'm going to wait because I know people are going to pay $700 for this in 6 months. And I'm just like, no, they're not. Like, see, the people that really want them are buying them right now. And in 6 months, I mean, in 2 weeks, because that's what it is. Like, the Sky Striker hype is over.
Yeah.
No one is talking about them on any of the G.I. Joe, like the Facebook groups or anything. Like, occasionally there's a picture of, like, someone's got it posed in a certain way, or they've got their figures, whatever. But
on to the next thing.
yeah, but for every single day for, like, the 2 weeks after it first came out, it was every other post was, I'm selling the Sky Striker, I'm selling these figures, I'm piecing it out, blah, blah, blah. Here's a complete one I didn't open, shipped to your door for whatever. And now it's just gone. I saw one post in the last 2 weeks of someone selling that Night Force Ripcord. That was like 3 days ago. And other than that, like they're just gone. The hype is over. So the people who had that fear of missing out with this, like they got their tax returns and they bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have regrets of not getting the HasLab Transformers and stuff. But yeah.
And now they're stupid prices.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the same with the Mattel exclusives. Like, they breed the hype of, like, because it's only
The window's
the
this big.
this is the window. This is your 5-minute window. You know, it's
Instead
gotten a
of-
little better, but
instead of just doing like backing, like doing the backer thing,
Yeah.
like
they have
which they've kind of started doing now.
well the only backer one they did was the Eternia playset.
I thought they did it with some
Then
figures too.
They only did it with the Wondar because it was like so much backlash of it, and they finally did open up a second pre-order.
Oh,
But
okay.
they just went back to normal after that.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
well, that's
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
The last two exclusives that came out, they haven't done a secondary.
I don't
window,
understand.
like, to buy.
I don't understand how the companies don't have, like Mattel and
Yeah.
Hasbro. I don't understand how they don't have someone that's employed that's watching these markets saying, okay, we're missing out on all this money because
Right.
people are spending stupid amounts of money for these things, and if we produce them, we'd get that money.
Or if they did a pre-order for them,
Yeah. So they know how many they need.
yeah, exactly. Like,
And then produce an extra couple thousand for,
you do your opening run of like 1,000 or whatever,
yeah.
and then the next week on a weekend, like they did for Wondar, they did
Yeah.
a 3-day window.
Yeah.
Then order as many as you want.
But it is cool seeing, not cool, but it's, I know you definitely deal with FOMO with the Mattel creations and the
Yeah.
exclusives.
Well, especially I know
Seeing
like
you jumping in those windows as best
you
you
dealt
can.
with it with the Eternia playset because you weren't like
Yeah.
you weren't
Because it was so
having money.
much. Yeah. I basically had to have a coworker, like, he volunteered to like pay for it, which when I get it, I want to have him on the show and just like talk, because he was the reason, like, he's like, yeah, I'm going to pay for it for you. Just pay me back
Yeah.
when you get
I mean,
the money.
he's not out anything if you don't pay him back.
Exactly. Yeah. But it was just for that set, I really had no idea, one, if I would ever get an original one complete.
Yeah, never.
This is a chance.
probably
This was
are.
a chance of getting a complete Eternia playset plus figures, plus like better plastic, better molding,
Better
and everything.
construction, like better, more robust quality. Yeah.
And the hype for it was like, it was too much. I mean,
I
I
can't
succumbed to
miss
it.
this opportunity.
Yeah, it felt like
Once in a lifetime.
It'd be the worst regret I ever had in my life. Really.
Yeah.
For not getting it.
Definitely.
And the exclusives the same way. It's like they're figures that have never been produced a lot of times, and it's like, I don't know if I don't want to pay a secondary market. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The scalping of it is just awful.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just.
It definitely breeds that into us.
And I probably should do pre-orders, especially for Origins, with them not really being now stocked in our Walmart. It's just, I don't know if
Well, and that's the choice we all have to make
Yeah.
in ourselves.
It's a
If
balance
we're
of-
gonna how in are we on these? How
Yeah.
far we'll go to make sure to
Right.
minimize those regerts? Yeah.
Yeah, it's things like the Sky Striker and I don't know, a couple other things that I've paid kind of a premium price for that make me feel. I think the Sky Striker was the first one. Like, I was like, oh shit! Now I'm like an
feel
actual real collector. I'm not just like some guy who's buying toys. Like, I'm an actual like I paid money for something. Shit.
That's
Yeah.
that's what the Eternian feels
Yeah.
like. Like once until I get it, it's not really
It's
real,
not real.
until I get it.
Yeah.
It's just it's in the ether.
Corey can vouch for that, having just
Yeah.
got his.
Yeah, until I actually get it, but it does definitely feel like that next step of like
So happy for you guys.
Yeah.
So awesome.
yeah, it
Yeah,
feels
it definitely
weird.
feels like a next like a different step in collecting. It's just
Right.
it feels different. Like it's still like it feels different than finding something on a shelf somewhere. Especially like for me for the vintage stuff. Like, oh yay, I got a really good deal on this thing,
Sure.
and that's really awesome. And that's a great feeling to find the cool thing out in the wild. But it's a completely different thing than I just paid a shit ton of money for a thing that I have to wait for over a year now to get. Like,
Yeah.
And a part of me not doing the pre-orders is that exactly what you said, is finding it in the wild, like finding
well,
it.
yeah, I mean,
in
the
the
stains
store.
in your jeans
Oh,
when you
I
found
know,
the
exactly.
But
Castle Grayskull.
I pre-order everything, but when I find it in the store, I just cancel my pre-order.
Sure.
Like it's still all about, or not all, but I mean it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still hunt for it, and the thrill of the hunt is always there.
And, I mean, I did the same thing with like
But-
my Megatron Hiss and my
Yep.
Bumblebee crossovers. Like I had them ordered from Hasbro Pulse.
So you have
And
that
it was
security
like
blanket of like,
still months
at least
before
I'll
it was
get
going to
'em.
show up, and then they started showing up on Amazon for the same price. I'm like, oh well, I'm just going to order it from Amazon and have it
Get 2
tomorrow,
days.
and Big
cancel my
Bad
pre-order.
Big Bad Toy Store almost encourages that because like they're one of the last retailers to send out the pre-orders. It seems
Yeah.
so they're like giving you every opportunity to find it in the store first. I don't know how many pre-orders I've canceled through there, but
Yeah.
it's easy. But
There's no recourse, so it
no,
doesn't, I mean,
everybody's
it's not hurting
nobody's
anybody.
Mad.
Yeah.
Hey, Spooty, do you feel that FOMO? As a guy who wants all
Everything.
Transformers,
I mean, you see my eBay transactions.
you feel it in the auction, in the
Yeah, I've definitely,
like
been
this
there.
might be my chance.
I spend too much. But yeah, I mean, that's what got me back into what like the War for Cybertron was like missing out on the first wave of that and trying to find those again.
Oh, and that feeling sucks. Trying to go backwards,
And then trying to
Ugh.
keep up on the new stuff, which you
knowing
can't fucking
that
find
feeling's
in
coming
stores.
if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like I said when I just got some stuff this weekend, like seeing Earthspark stuff out when I haven't seen half of the legacy stuff
yeah.
in any store around here. Like that's
Yeah.
depressing.
I suppose we feel it too when we're out toy hunting. You know, like, I mean, the classic example of the He-Man that glows in the dark.
Yes.
That,
Transforming He-Man.
Yeah, yeah. But like, we're in a store. Like, how many chances am I going to see even vintage stuff? And
Yeah,
like,
especially
you know,
vintage.
how am I going to?
Yeah.
Am I going to see this again? I don't know.
This is a
this
good
much-
price at this store versus the next one. It might be
Yeah.
$5 or $6 cheaper or whatever.
Versus,
$10.
will I even find it in another store?
That's true. That's also true.
Versus, oh, I found this really cool thing. Do I spend money now, or do I wait and see if there's something
Play that
equally
game.
cool, but I need better,
I know.
or need more that's better at the next store, but I just spent my money at the last one, which,
That's why you just get loans.
yeah,
Credit card.
Oh,
debt.
yeah,
Or if I see the store will take $50 for a Castle Grayskull.
yeah, and you flop your dick out on the counter and take it home.
well, all right. I think it's time to take a quick break and deal with this FOMO.
Fear of
while
missing out on Elgin's.
okay. Well, let's hear about our podcast network, the PFPN. It's a place where there's over 30 different podcasts.
What?
I know. And they all get together at thepfpn.com, and you're going to hear about it right now.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
All right, we are back, and it's time for Elgin to take us on a store tour.
All right, today's store that we're going to is called Actiontoyman. It's all one word.
Oh, that's why you said it that way.
Yep.
Okay.
No.
Actiontoyman?
It's at 1215 West 26th Street, Erie, Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
Right there on the lake. They have 3, quote, floors of fun. That's from their store.
That's not your language, that's theirs?
That's theirs. That's
Okay.
why it's in quotes. Ranging from Star Wars, Motu, Funko Pops, comics, etc. A little bit of everything jam-packed into the store. That's right, on Lake Erie, almost halfway between Cleveland and Buffalo on I-90. Actiontoyman, all one word. And 1215, yes?
It does sound like an awesome store. Multiple floors?
It doesn't look like that from the pictures, but
Oh.
that's what they say, so it's got to be true if it's on the internet.
Wasn't there one in Nebraska that was multiple
Yeah,
stores?
that was in
with
Omaha. It was like a flea market type
Yes,
place.
yep.
But yeah, it was like 3
Isn't
floors.
that area like a toxic wasteland at the moment?
Um,
more
it's at 1215 West 26th Street, Erie, Pennsylvania.
Actiontoyman.
Get your glow-in-the-dark toys there now.
All right, let's move over to Corey. You guys, I'm so excited to hear about all your struggles with FOMO. It's Corey with Talking Toys.
Hey, everybody. It's Corey here from the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast coming at you with some talking toys.
He's so unprepared every time. It's
I'm
just
not.
so
Brian Clark had something to say about this. He's
All
always
right.
got something to say. He said, "You can almost always find a toy." Well, sure you can, Brian. They're buried in my freaking couch cushions. I got a 2 and a 5-year-old, 3 and a 6-year-old.
Which is it?
They're ages 0 to 10. Between there somewhere.
Yeah, I can always find a toy.
Yeah.
Straight, I find them with my feet. I find them with my butt. What are you talking about, Brian? Even if you missed a pre-order or waited too long to pull the trigger, if you know where to look. Oh, yeah, you need to look in the couch cushions. The problem for me is more of FOAM, F-O-A-M, fear of aftermarket.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Once you blow a chance for that retail price tag, which are getting bad enough these days, chances are you're going to have to sell your soul, some organs, or both for a second chance at that choice item. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because most things you just count on it to
Yeah.
double.
I mean, things
instantly.
like
At
the
least.
things like things like the Sky Striker and the Eternia playset. I don't know if I really see that as scalping. Like,
No.
since they're backed by like they make as many as there are backers. Like, it sucks that if you want one later, you got to pay an arm and a leg. But you had your chance to get it. Maybe you didn't have the money back then, and that sucks. But you can't really bitch about having to pay more when it's not someone pulling it off the shelf out from under you. It's anyway, it's a different thing.
Okay.
Let's see. Toys, tape. Oh, there we go. I figured it out. Toys, tapes, and trash. FOMO usually goes with hype, and it doesn't feel like any toy lines at the moment are exciting. You are wrong, sir. You are wrong.
You tell him, Corey.
Star Wars keeps putting out nonsense no one wants.
That's true.
You are wrong, sir. Somebody wants Darth Vader. Marvel Legends are at the point where people just openly say on figure reveal day that they will wait for clearance. I don't know anything about Marvel Legends because I only watch the shows and the movies. I don't collect any of the toys. And I don't think anybody does, really.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, but
There's a lot. No one at this table currently.
and
collects
that's all
them.
that matters.
I
Nobody
actually
else is
looked at
real.
one yesterday.
Which one?
It's an older one that I missed. That was actually a Transformers character. That they put out. Anyway.
Go Greenlight. He just posted an emoji like a laughing, crying.
Cool.
I think it's because he's just really into Tila getting her boobs grabbed. And let's see. Fandom with Reploid Bill. I'm assuming that Fandom with Reploid Bill is probably a podcast. I don't know, but this is from Twitter, from the Twitterverse. He says, it was really hard. But for the most part, I've managed to kill a lot of my FOMO.
How did he do it?
Tell
with
us.
knives. I know I had it bad, though. This last year, my YouTube has focused on a reevaluation of my collection and what it means to me, as well as what stays and what goes. It's really helped me. I don't think your question was answered with how, or other than what
Well, just
he
making
really
a
needs.
personal connection to it in a
Yeah.
different way than just
Like,
blindly
yeah.
collecting, maybe. Yeah.
He's focused on he's focused on
story.
what he really wants, and so that's what's helped him. I mean, sure,
That does help.
yeah.
Or was it just a plug for his YouTube channel?
I mean, I'm gonna check it out.
I am
Fandom
too.
with Reploid Bill, Reploid Bill. Fandom with Reploid Bill. Yeah, we're gonna check out his YouTube channel. That's it. That's everything that I chose to read tonight.
All right.
So thanks for your replies.
Thanks,
and
everybody, for leaving them comments.
Shout out to all the people.
Is there any hope for FOMO? Is there any real, true cure?
Yes,
What's that, Corey?
weed.
Mm.
You just get stoned when you're sad.
What?
It's a gateway drug, just like Transformers was for you, right?
Yeah. What?
So now you got
I don't
Star
know
Wars
if
shit
there's
in your apartment.
I do. Yay. Well, okay then. I guess we will go now. But before we go, definitely want to let y'all just remind you to head on over to patreon.com/cracktasticplastic. If you like what you're hearing or listening to or watching to and you want to help support us, we'd really appreciate it. And
Or if you just want to give Corey shit.
yeah, you can do that over on our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/cracktasticplastic. We have some really awesome patrons over there now, and I'd like to give them a shout out.
Okay, do it.
Fine, I'll do it.
Great.
Do it.
Well, I'm talking about Tony Miller. You know that guy.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Come on. Stop it.
Tony.
We got Chris Turnip Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Peter Glinsman. Cool dude.
Turnips Peter.
No, different person. And Alex LaForest.
Alex. Yeah, I know who that is. So what was the first guy?
Tony Miller.
I know
Stop it.
a Miller Tony, but
He's gonna freak out on
Miller Genuine Draft.
you. No.
I think that's like the champagne.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Of
Is Tony the
Patreons?
champagne of patrons?
Yeah, we're going up. I have to warn Tony about this episode now. But anyway, thanks everyone for watching and listening. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you later.
We love you, Tommy.
Later.
Thank you for listening to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. But not so fast, my foul fiends. Don't forget to follow these fools on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And visit cracktasticplastic.com. I'll be back.